Just refer to the title of the show for the last few minutes. You'll probably hear me phone ringing. Everyone's ringing, saying you buggered it up. Just refer to the title of the show for the last few minutes. You'll probably hear me phone ringing. Everyone's ringing, saying you. Just refer. So as I was saying to no one, look at me phone, it's going off. So thanks for everyone for letting me know that I've again left the mute button on. As I was saying to no one, now this phone won't shut up. Fair income. So as I was saying before, when I couldn't find my tracksuit pants this morning, my day went like that from there. Fair income. So hence the F&L Express. So let me explain all that I was doing. And Scott the fish was... Anyhow. So, my apologies. What a circus. Anyhow. I should have looked at the comments. There they are. Look, I've unmuted myself. So that's hilarious, to be honest. So thanks everyone for letting me know about that. Because, yeah, everyone knows I'm hopeless. Anyway, I've had a foul day. But it did get good. The start of the day was bad. No need to go into details. The middle of the day was fantastic. The end of the day is awful. Having a couple of future sponsor beverages. So that's hilarious, to be honest. The end of the day is awful. Phone's unmuting itself for no reason. Future sponsor. It's just one of those things. It did this last week. So anyway. Anyhow, I've been up in Rockhampton. Well, I'm in Rockhampton. Well, I'm not. I'm in Yeppoon at my house. And the CQ Detectorists have been at the Rockhampton home, caravan, fishing, all that show. So see, there was fishing involved. The whole start of this show was mime, and we might run a competition to see if anyone can work out what it's talking about. Anyhow, we're at the show for the CQ Detectorists, and what we're doing is a bit of a membership drive for them. They got a huge big, that was the fish thing, a huge big marquee with an orange roof and professionally done. It's the best looking thing. And what we did was go up there. I'm a member of the CQ Detectorist Club. Meso's the pres, Marv's the vice pres, so the three of us were up there. I had a bit to do with getting the club started, so that's nice. But anyway, the reason for today. What we do is stand there under the tent and talk to people mostly that don't own detectors. We spoke to tons that do own detectors, and that was nice to catch up with some familiar faces and meet some new ones. But primarily we spoke to people that hadn't metal detected before and wanted to dip their toe in it. So what we're explaining to them was that if you come along to a CQ Detectorist club hunt, so we were getting them to join the Facebook group, no cost or anything of course, you can come along to a club hunt, and the CQ Detectorist bought about 6 or 8 Xterra Pros, and they have them there available. So if someone wants to come along and try metal detecting for the very first time, you can come along, grab an Xterra Pro, get out, get amongst it with the club members, and see if metal detecting floats your boat. If thy boat is floated, you may then look into buying a metal detector. You might want to use the one, purchase an Xterra Pro to get started. You might want to, the club have a vast array of machines. I think they cover, there'd be everything there right across the Equinox range, Manacors, Deus 2s, Deus 1s, ORXs, Nocta Legends, Simplexes. Like, the club are quite a big group, and they swing everything. They've got the whole lot in the arsenal. So you can get along and, you know, try the Xterra Pro of the club machine, maybe have a look at Marv's Deus, have a look at someone else's Manacor, whatever you like. So it's a good scene, the club scene, and I think it should be promoted more and more to have more of these organised, professional, registered clubs. Now here's a quick lesson, and I learnt this today from Meso, just by accident, because I was eavesdropping on a conversation. The CQ Detectorist Club have a fossicking licence for the club. So when you go fossicking, if you only go 2, 3, 4, 5 times a year, most of the coin and relic guys are only going a couple of times a year, what happens is you can form a group under the club banner and go under the club fossicking right. Now up in Queensland, that saves you $70 a person. Now club membership is $24 for the year. Not a bad deal. So instead of paying you $70, you can go under the club regoed one. But it's got to be a club organised. You've got to get vetoed by the club, and there's some stuff to go through with the committee. It's not that hard. But if you'd like to do that, that's something that's possible. And when you're on a club hunt wearing your logoed shirt, you're all covered. They're also fully insured. So not many times if you go on your local Facebook group puts on a hunt out in the bush and something goes wrong, it can get ugly. So with organised clubs, they have all the right insurance policies and everything in place, so legally everyone's where they need to be. So club scene, get on it, come and see us at Rockhampton. We're under the CQ Detectorist marquee. It's a huge big orange thing. We're down, I don't know, down near the main entrance in the Robert Schwarten Pavilion. There you go. I do remember things. And apologies for not looking at the comments. I can't multitask, and if I turn that phone on, it's going to go off mute, make a noise, and it'll all be embarrassing. So big fan of the club scene. Look up metal detecting clubs in your area, jump on board. Tamsin's got a cracker. Tamsin's got a cracker going in the Cowra sort of area. The Central West, I couldn't tell you the official title. I know it's got Central West in it. Chuck it up on the screen, Tamsin, if you're around. Promote your club, mate, because it's a good thing. That's a registered club down there. So you need 7, 8, something like that members in Queensland anyway to form a club, fill out the paperwork. Once you're a registered club, if you're an organised person and you stay on the ball, your club, and this is how CQ Detectorists got their massive marquee, can apply for community grants and things like that. And CQ Detectorists were able to secure a grant that got them a 6 metre fully signed written marquee for that much. So it's well worth the registered club scene. You know, the savings on licences, there's some great benefits to being in the club scene. So I highly recommend you get involved. The club scene is different from the NAPFA and the PMAV scene. Now the PMAV, especially the PMAV, act a lot like a club. And I believe their members are covered. I don't know how it works. I'm not going to try and make something up. Ring the PMAV if you want to know. NAPFA's a bit more of a fossicking organisation where we use the funds to lobby to get a small ground and let us use high bankers and all that sort of gear. So separate things. Join a club. Normally $2 a month most of them charge you. Join a club and then also join your local organisation, which your club should probably be a member of as well. Anyhow, that's the club scene, so I hope everyone gets that. Now there is a reason today I am so busy. I was pretty busy at the show, as you'll see by this quick video. That went well. Who's that on the kids' ride? So I spent a little bit of time on the train at the Rocky show today. Fair dinkum, if you're there, jump on it, because it does the most complete lap of the show. You see more from the train than you would walking around, because if you walked around the whole thing you'd be absolutely wiped and you wouldn't want to do much, especially with a couple of German sausages in you. And the world's most expensive steak burger, but anyway, let's not talk about that. But the train, can highly recommend. It's great. This afternoon it was a little bit quiet and it was pretty much just exhibitors getting driven around looking at the competition. As there was no competing metal detecting clubs there, I was just driving around looking at stuff, and I saw 2 things that I'm going to go back and look at tomorrow, so that was cool. What, 25-minute round trip or something like that. It was awesome. So enjoyed myself at the Rockhampton Caravan Home Fishing Forbies everything show. It's not a bad turnout anyway. Rightio guys, that's about it for tonight. I told you it was F&L Express. I absolutely am beat to death. Riding that train takes it out of you. Not the suspension ain't that crash hot. No. In all honesty, when I do a full launch of the F&L show, I really want to give it the full blast. And this week I've been, last week we were at Mudgee, so I left here earlier the week before, got down, did the Mudgee show for a couple of days, and drove back up to Yeppoon, and that's 1400 k's or something. A couple of days, and then into this Rockhampton show. Then we're off down to Maryborough for another membership drive for the CQ Detectorists and try and push the reach of the club up here in Queensland. I was talking to someone today about an association forming in Queensland, and they just really lack some serious bodies, so we just need some fully serious people. And I say this with in all seriousness, to be honest. It needs a few people that have got the time and the passion to run an organisation similar to NAPFA or PMAV or APLA or something like that, because it really does take a special individual to be the president of one of those associations, and use the power of the membership in the correct way to get the outcomes that we want. So it's a big job, and it's very little reward. So yeah, it takes a special person to do it. So, you know, hopefully someone will step up in Queensland and grab that bull by the horns and get something rocking and rolling, because from talking to all the people today at the Rockhampton show, and I am absolutely blown away by the response to the club. They were not lying, it's sometimes 3 deep. I was digging up a thing I thought was a 10-cent piece, and it was a little button. It would have been like a dozen people all circled around thinking what it was. It was pretty cool to see, and I was really blown away by the interest. And it was very common. What we see is that people just don't know where to start. So your club is a good place to start. There's a new product launching on the goldtour.com.au, and I've probably mentioned it before. The Gold Experience, more for the gold people than the coin and relic, where you can come along with us for the day or the weekend and dip your toe in the gold prospecting world, and we'll hook you up with some high-end detectors, some pans, sluices, whatever. We supply all the gear. You just come along and experience what it's looked like to look for gold. Will you find gold? I don't know. A lot of times with beginners it's very hard to get them on the gold on the first trip out there, but what we do is try and give you the experience of actually searching for gold, and I guess a bit of a reality check to see if prospecting's for you and what style of prospecting is for you. We've got customers that have bought $10,000 detectors only to discover they love sluicing and panning. So it'd be nice to work out you're a sluicer and a panner before you sell the car and buy a metal detector. So the Gold Experience at goldtour.com.au. Look out for that in the near future. Jump on the mailing list there at goldtour.com.au. Talking to a little bird just this afternoon, tweet, and there's a fair few new, not doing very well holding the future sponsors logo out. There's a few new dates that'll be going up in the very near future for the tours around the central west New South Wales area, and people are having a ball. They're going on a tour this weekend. It's fully booked. Probably half the tour, if not more, returning customers. They have a good time, whether it's been with me or with Phil. It's a good experience, and Windy is a nice place to hang out and have a beer at the pub. Karen can cook. Hal's a good publican. Nice place to be on the weekend. They have a raging fire, so even when it's -10. Oh, by the way, I'm outdoors. Oh, he's only wearing a t-shirt outdoors in winter. He must be crazy. Or he's in Yeppoon and it's not cold. Anyhow, I will actually sign off this time. Guys, thanks so much for sticking with us at Aussie Detectorist. If you've got a drama with any Aussie Detectorist product, please just pick up the phone. Probably know what I'm referring to. If not, doesn't matter. If you've got a drama with any product, one phone call, sorted. Alright, email. I admit we have a pretty high volume. Surprises me, to be honest. We're approaching, I'm just going to say it, I've never said this before, and I don't know if I should. We're approaching 10,000 customers, which is it blows my mind, to be honest, that we've served that many people in 8th year in December. So yeah, nearly 10,000 people, so that's crazy times. So we look after our customers. We wouldn't have that many if we didn't. So if you've got a drama with any product, yep, we make mistakes, but when we make mistakes, we fix them hyper fast. So just give us a buzz. Bang, one phone call. Oi, you buggered it. And we'll have it fixed for you same day. Alright, unless it's a weekend, we'll fix it that day, and the mail will go on Monday. Unless you're a walk-in customer, then you can walk in the customer and have it solved on the spot. So we're humans, we're not immune to make a mistake. So anyway, any dramas, quick phone call. Thanks so much. Rightio legends, have a great weekend, enjoy your time, whatever it is you're doing. I'll be at the Rockhampton show under the big orange roof of the CQ Detectorist marquee, talking about metal detecting, getting people pumped about finding coins and relics in the area, and showing off Marvin's ridiculous haul from around the area. It's fair income. It's a sight to behold. It's great. Just the 1 and 2 cent coins, you can barely pick the thing up. There's that many of them. He's a freak. So anyway, have a great weekend. Sorry about the FNL Express and the whole, bit of silence at the start. But hey, it wouldn't be FNL if something didn't go wrong. Rightio. I'm out. Take care. Oh, just before I go, don't forget, if you haven't already, I know everyone watching this has, jump over to the Palmerville page. Oh, look, there's all the messages telling me that my sound isn't on. Jump over to the Palmerville 1873 page and give them a like and a follow. We haven't got long left to reach the goal, and we're still a fair way short. So share their page. Just get it everywhere around Facebook to like the Palmerville page. They put up good quality content. I'm telling you, it's good to watch. So jump on. It's not better than that. Anyway, I won't put anything down. Go and jump on the Palmerville page. Share it. Like literally, give them 1,000 shares today. And see if we can't get that number up there, because the higher the number, the better the prize. And a season pass to Palmerville Station is up for grabs. That's pretty hot. That's in the thousands of dollars if you were to purchase one. So that's free access to the Palmerville Station season pass areas, which you get access to more areas than you do if you're just going up there and paying for them a day or a week or whatever. So season pass, like and follow the Palmerville 1873, facebook.com/Palmerville 1873, and go from there. I can't show it to you because I got heaps of messages on Facebook about the silence, and they're up there on my screen. What do you do? That's how Facebook works. Rightio, enjoy your weekend, take care, thanks very much, appreciate it, bye bye.